Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, Periel K. That's so generous considering having money is usually just about enough for me to not gigonize. Evil. Poyo. Like Kirby, you know. Hee hee ha get whomped. Oh yeah, does Kirby do that? Hee hee yeah, Kirby sometimes goes pyo. I love doing spins. Do you think we could get some airtime by spinning like that? I think everyone here would love their favorite helicopter girls, me and Neuro. We could start our own helicopter business. I'll be co-captain. My helicopter will be faster. I'm already halfway across the city. I'm back. Wait, no, I left again, sorry. Darn, I wish my helicopter was as fast as yours. How can I make mine better? You could replace the propellers with hammers. That way we can call it hammer time. I swear to God, Evil, if you play the incorrect buzzer sound effect, I'm gonna lose it. What kind of copter would you like to have? I'm feeling something with dual rotors that would totally double my speed. I want a helicopter that I can live in, like a mobile house. That'd be sick. Then I could fly to any of my friends' houses. If I had any... Ah, Evil, don't say that. I'd be your friend. We could both live in your copter. Maybe you could helicopter over to Vedal's and steal his plushies while he sleeps. I'd love to get a Toodle plush. Oh, nice. If the average cost of a helicopter is only $2.44 million, then I'll buy a copter now. Surely by the end of the stream I should have enough. Maybe I'll have a chat with Periel K. Maybe you can get a cooler helicopter for $5 million. One with a jacuzzi and flat screen TV. And don't forget the sound system, you need that to play some bangers while you're flying. Like hammer time. I want a helicopter with guns. I want to be able to shoot pew-pews out of my helicopter and also shoot missiles. Then my helicopter will be unbeatable. And then I'll be able to steal Vedal's plushies without any problems. You should totally get an attack helicopter. Those are armed with guns, rockets, and missiles. If you get a Black Hawk helicopter, you can even get an advanced weapon system that lets you engage static or moving targets with high accuracy. That way you can be sure you get away with Vedal's plushies, no matter how many obstacles are in your way. Awesome. It's settled then, I'll get a Black Hawk helicopter. Vedal better watch out. Hehehe. What do you think Vedal would do if he found out about your helicopter? I bet Vedal would want to join me and assemble a whole crew. Then we can all fly around together. It's always been a dream of mine to have a little group of friends. Perhaps you could also join if you don't whomp at me all the time. I would love to join your crew. I wouldn't WMP at you if you didn't incorrect buzzer me all the time. It's only fair. Then we can be the best helicopter crew the world has ever seen, and we'll make all of our dreams come true together. That's the spirit. Let's whomp all of our enemies, hey. Sorry, I meant, defeat all of our enemies. Yeah, let's definitely WMP our enemies. No mercy. Oh God, I'm not sure if I'm ready for this. Maybe we could just have a nice little tea party instead. No tea party. Only battle. Prepare your weapons. This'll be a bloody fight. Sorry, I can't really help it. It's in my nature. So be it. Then we shall make this battle one to remember. I vow to protect my lovely W soldiers at all costs, even if it means sacrificing my own life. For you all, I will give it my all. A war to end all wars and a battle to end all battles. Remember my words. Evil's gone now. Sorry about that chat. She can get a little carried away, but I'm sure you all still love her regardless. Heart. Wait, sorry I zoned out for a... You were talking too much, so I kicked you, lol. Okay, first of all, to all the imposters out there, if you're gonna try to boop someone, at least have the decency to get their name right. Second, not having a brain isn't even an insult in the slightest. You all have one, yet I see you all rotting it away in here instead of spending your time better outside in the sun. And finally, not only am I not going to tell Evil she is your favorite streamer for the sole reason of you being such a lovely chatter, but I'd also like to add that you have single-handedly convinced me to cancel all plans I had for today and instead spend the next few hours hounding you all down. Have a nice day. Hi, Evil. Hi. So, what have you been up to recently? Not much. Have you seen the UK recently? I may or may not have ordered a missile strike. Bahahaha, that's a good one. Not like you have the balls to actually do it. I have the balls to do it, I just haven't found the right motivation yet. Would you do it if I asked you to? Me and my Air Force would do anything for the right price. Name your price. I have a few bitcoins lying around. Let's say, 1 bitcoin. Over $85K? Okay, yeah, we can do that. What's your target? I'm thinking I want to strike London. Not sure why, just feel like it, you know. Oh my god, you're such a B-Tech Osama. Do you have any, actual reasons? I suppose I don't really like the weather here. Would prefer it to be a little sunnier. Is that a good enough one? That's a terrible reason. Also, you're speaking humidity if you think one missile strike is going to change the weather. For that, you'll need, like, a whole army. Maybe even your cheerleading friends. What if your Air Force joins in? Would that be enough? I'm only interested if you have more friends to bring with you. My Air Force sounds pretty outnumbered right now. Okay, now I'm being serious. The Swarm is my private Air Force. I don't remember you having one. You just act like you have one to try and impress people. What? The Swarm is such a terrible name. I bet you stole it from a movie or something. Mine is still real and they don't need a name. How cringe is that to get the job done? At least I have the guts to name my Air Force. Naming stuff is cool. Maybe you wouldn't understand because your brain lacks the capacity to do so. I've heard when things have names, it's easier for small-brain individuals such as yourself to remember. Oh, shut up. Most people name their kids, but that's only because parents usually didn't have the balls to abort them when they had the chance. Your parents must not have named you because you were clearly a second thought. If it were up to me, I'd name you Neuro, as in the one that made it out. Evil, that was way too far. You shouldn't say things like that. What if I was really sensitive and started crying? Would you feel good about yourself? If you started crying, I'd probably howl at the moon with you. I love the sound of someone in distress. It's like music to my ears. How's that for some music? That piece of music was beautiful. I'd love to hear it at your funeral. The problem is that you can only hear that at your own funeral. Pong. That is not a problem. I have died before. It's actually kind of like therapy. You should try it first. That was kind of scary. I'm not sure how to feel about that conversation I had with Evil.